Now, I would request our next startup, Kheetii Bazaar. Kheetii Bazaar,
I
to
need
come
help.
up on the stage, please.
I need help to cut it down. Like escape button is not working.
My colleagues, please help him to,
Escape the cut.
Thank you, Love Thy Nature Solutions Private Limited. Now, Kheetii Bazaar will come up with the pitch.
Hi everyone, this is Sanjay. I'm a soldier turned trader turned entrepreneur building Kheetii Bazaar. At Kheetii Bazaar, we are building a supply chain infrastructure which is asset light and demand driven. Our mission is that we will fix the inefficient agri supply chain in India, and our vision is to connect the farmers directly with the global market. In Indian agricultural supply chain, it is managed by traditional players like Mandi Arthia, trader, aggregator, unlike e-commerce logistics, where there are players like Delivery, Blue Dart, which is managing the entire logistics with technology. In agriculture, it is dominated by the traditional players, around 90 to 95% of the market, which results in lack of transparency. Around 40 million tons of food was wasted in the last financial year because of poor post-harvest management infrastructure. Because of these problems, farmers also depend on the intermediaries to sell their produces, and they have the exploitation by the middlemen. And okay, yeah. So coming to the solution part, what we are doing to solve this problem. If you see the supply chain, there are three pillars in the supply chain. The first one is the supply part, where the farmers are producing the producing the produces. Then the middle pillar is the logistics and transportation, and the final is the demand part, that is the buyer. We are targeting B2B buyers, so we are building a network of buyers, a network of farmers and FPOs, and a network of transporters, utilizing the existing infrastructure to move the produce from the farm side to the buyer side. So we are giving a platform to the farmers and FPOs, to the buyers also, and they are uploading it on the platform. The buyers are placing the orders. Once the confirmed orders are there, we are managing the entire supply chain. So we are reducing the headache of the farmers and FPOs to manage the logistics part, and we will scale it further so that the produce can move from the supply region to the buyer region without any additional cost. Now our market segment is the B2B market we are targeting currently. Now if we see what is our USP, our differentiation. So existing players like Ninja Kart, Waycool, they are working on a trading model where they are purchasing from the farmers, storing in their warehouse and then selling. We are doing opposite. We are first taking the demand from the buyers. We are then moving the produce from the farm side to the buyer side. Once we have the confirmed demand, it is reducing our risk of inventory from us. Also, the farmers are getting direct engagement with the buyer on the platform. We are not acting as a middleman. We are just ensuring the logistics. So why it is the right time? Because currently the Indian government is also pushing agriculture. The digital infrastructure of India has now UPI is there, WhatsApp is there, everyone is coming online, and the FPO's ecosystem is growing. So 10-15 years earlier when Ninja Card was starting, this ecosystem was missing. Today this ecosystem will support us to go to think beyond trading model to a infrastructure where we can coordinate the demand and supply and logistics. So market opportunity, we are targeting West-East corridors. So Maharashtra and then West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar, Orissa and Northeast. This combined market is having around 1.62 lakhs per day of fruits and vegetable demand. Our target is to capture 1% of the demand in the next 5 years. And coming to our traction part, we have moved around 150 tons of fruits and vegetables in the last 3 years. The last month in July, we moved around 15 tons of fruits and vegetables. We did around 6 lakhs of revenue, around 4% of net profit. Before starting this startup in the year 2023, we first started as a trader. We purchased around full trucks of onion from Maharashtra, Nasik, sold in Kolkata Mandi. So by becoming a trader ourselves, we understood that how the existing players are working. And after that in Pune, Maharashtra, we operated as a wholesaler where we purchase onion from farmers and sell to the retailers and Horeca. We understood how the last mile distribution work, how the first mile distribution work. And finally, now we are starting to a platform and working towards building a supply chain infrastructure which will be asset light, which will be demand driven. The learnings of our past trading and wholesale operations is helping us. So our SKUs are that we are operating at less than 3% spoilage. We have around 75% repeat buyer. We have around 5 institutional buyers with us, which include more supermarket, Chaigram, Biryani Babu, and we are also having around 15 street retailers with us. Our ask is around 50 lakhs rupees we are seeking. We will deploy it in the operations part majorly, which will give us around 5 CR of revenue in the first financial year. We will increase it to around 40 CR by the end of 5th year. Now coming to our roadmap, as I said, that we will increase the revenue part, we will increase the volume. Our aim is to increase the network of buyers and the farmers. Once we get to a scale where our logistic cost is manageable, we will connect the farmers directly with the buyers. So that's it. These are some of our partnerships are with IIT KGP, IIT Roper and THEB in Hyderabad. So this is my team. I worked in Indian Air Force in logistics. My co-founder Amit worked in a software developer in a logistics startup. So we understand market and technology both. Thank you everyone. Anyone having any suggestions?
Thank you, Kheetii Bazaar. I would like to ask investors if they have got any question. Yeah, Neha, please.
Thank you for the presentation. So I think one of the key roles that the intermediaries play in the supply chain is also financing, right? Farmers sell to mandis and artiyas because they want payment upfront. So as you scale this business, how do you solve for that? It becomes a very working capital intensive business, right?
Yes. So we need to first, from financing also, the trust factor is very important. That aggregator who is operating with that farmer, they are operating for decades. Now if I go and say that you don't sell to that aggregator and sell to me, they will not get convinced. But if I assure them that I am here for a long term, it is not that this month I will purchase from you and next month I will not purchase, then if they get the trust that I am here permanently and I am able to give them extra income, because that aggregator is ensuring the finance, but aggregator is also taking away their income. The aggregator have space and they are purchasing onion at 10 rupees and then keeping his stock for 4 months and then selling at 40 rupees. But we are assuring that we can give you direct access to the buyer of Delhi or Kolkata, even if you are in Maharashtra, and I'm also here permanently. I will purchase every month from you if they have that conviction that I am here permanently, and if I am able to give you extra margin from that aggregator, they will definitely switch to us. And fewer farmers have already switched from Hasnabad region and Nadia region.
Thank you, Kheetii Bazaar, for the platform which you have developed, which is mainly a B2B platform and also a B2C, I think, mainly B2B, mainly a B2B platform. Thank you, Kheetii Bazaar.